everyone, so today we are doing a Dutch pour blowout, and I'm going to do this on a black and white split base. We are working on a 16 by 20 inch canvas. The colors that I'm going to be using are titanium buff light, a custom mixed dusty rose, a rose gold pigment, and I cannot remember the brand of it. I don't think it's Mayspring. I don't remember the brand of it, but I will link it in the description. It is a beautiful rose gold, and then a custom made charcoal.
So I have my split base that I'm blowing out here. I've got my black down on this side. I blew that out first, and then I went in with the white and I'm blowing it out. And then I'm going to come back in and I'm going to go ahead and torch this.
Okay, let's do our colors. My initial thought was to do puddles. I don't know with my line structure. Let's just do it anyway. So we're going to do titanium buff light, followed by some dusty rose, and rose gold, on that one. And then on this side, we're going to do some charcoal, titanium buff light, and rose gold. All right, let's blow her out. All right, so I love this side. This side, not as much.
So I really just did not like how that color blew out on that side. I didn't like how I didn't have the charcoal in it. I don't think it matched very well. And then I really didn't like that dusty rose color in with it. I just didn't like how it blew out. So here I poured my black and tried to blow it out and ended up ruining my other flower. And then I put the white back down and then tried to fix it. I didn't do a very good job at it. So I came back in, did another puddle, blew it out, and again, not happy with it. So at this point, I'm just frustrated.
You guys, this one is just giving me problems. I mean, we've got gorgeous parts, and then not so much.
So of course I can't leave well enough alone, and I went ahead and removed that top portion on the white base and re-blew the white.
Okay, so
here I should have
really
just
love
left
this,
it alone,
but I want to try to do something
really
else
pretty at
with
the top.
this.
The black I didn't care for too much, so I added more and blew it out.
Not enough paint.
And of course I
it.
hated that, and it ruined what I was working on. So I'm trying again, pouring it, and
I'm not giving up on this.
It's just
we're gonna get this right.
Working for me, just giving me all kinds of headache.
I think I'm gonna leave that mauve out, or that dusty rose out.
So I'm going in with more color here, trying my best to save this one. And then I've got the rose gold here, and I really liked the charcoal, the titanium buff light, and the rose gold. I think that they looked really pretty together. And as you can see here, I completely ruined my pretty flower that I had blown out.
not doing what I want it to do.
I just
but it
didn't
is
know what
pretty.
to do at this
so
point, so
I think I have
I
the
just
base, have
took a
it blown
minute
out
to
enough
think
now
about
that I
it,
can just go down the center with some color
and then I
and maybe
decided
get
that I
a
was
design in
going
there on
to
top
come
of
back
this
in
and make it
and
more
just
what I
do a
want.
line down
So we're just
where
gonna
I
try
had
this.
did my split
If it
base.
doesn't work out, it doesn't work out.
And came in charcoal, titanium buff light, and then the rose gold, and then I blew it out. And you can't really tell very well on the video, but I actually did get a really good blowout with this. So I went in and tried to fix the negative space and was not doing a very good job at it. I should have just scraped that part off and then came back in with the black. But of course, I didn't. So it's all right. So I decided that I was going to just use my spatula and try to fix as much of the negative space as I could. And then I decided, well, I'm going to draw in some petals here. And I did, and it defined them, but I really, really just did not like my center. So I came in with some of that rose gold and swirled it around, and it made it a little better, but I still didn't like it. As you can see here, I'm trying again to fix my negative space and not accomplishing it.
I think I'm just gonna leave it like it is and let it dry. And then we'll come back in after the fact and maybe do some touch-ups, like going back in and repainting all of this black and maybe painting some of this white. This part here I really like. I don't really care for the jagged edges. This I absolutely love. This is really pretty. So yeah, we're going to let it dry. We're going to see what it does, and then we're going to go from there. I'm going to give it a torch, clean up my edges, and then I'll bring you back in for a close-up. Okay, so there are parts of this that I love and parts of it that I don't. I'm going to let it dry, and then I'm going to figure out what to do with it. I will most likely come in and paint some black back into it and some white back into it so it is not so dark. But let me bring you in for some close-ups here and show you some of the things that I really like about this. Okay, first of all, so the wispiness of it is not bad, it's just dark. These cells are really cool. This is not my favorite of the blowouts. I don't like my center, but I will do something with that. The wispiness from the charcoal into the white is really pretty, but I'm not sure that I'll keep it because, again, it's dark. This blowout, gorgeous. I love that. So I'm really glad that I came back in with that center line and did another blowout on it, because I think that really did pull this painting together. I kept fighting with it because I couldn't get what I wanted. So we're going to let it dry, and I will be back with the dry results. Okay, so I am back, and I know this is a horrible angle, but it gets you in close-ups. I am going to do some touch-ups to this painting and kind of give it a little bit more of what I was looking for. So I want to bring back in some of the negative space. I know that for sure. And then I want to kind of define the blowout a little bit better. I know I'm going to leave most of this, all of this. I'm not sure about this yet. I really like it, but it doesn't really flow with what's down here.
She sits down with a plan, white canvas in her hands, flowers flowing light and dark, one clean breath one small spark. Then the hairdryer moves the paint, and the whole thing starts to shake. She leans in, tries to fix it, but it only slips and bends. Petals of perfection, petals of perfection. Out of the negative, she pulls the light through. Petals of perfection, petals of perfection. Shades of rose gold shine right through the black. Charcoal leaning on the edge, titanium buff, soft and spread. She gets her brushes out again, build the shadow, builds the stem. Every stroke a careful brace, every line finds its place. What was wrecked begins to bloom from the mess, a clearer view. Petals of perfection, petals of perfection. Out of the negative, she pulls the light through. Petals of perfection, petals of perfection. Shades of rose gold shine right through the black. One last try, hands held steady. This time everything is ready. She looks down, and there they are, defined so sharp like quiet stars. Petals of perfection, petals of perfection. Out of the negative, she pulls the light through. Petals of perfection.
This one was not easy. It made me really work for this. So, still not in love with my center, but I like it better than I did. I don't know what I want to do with it. So if you have any suggestions, please, please, please drop them in the comments on ways that I can make this look a little better. Overall, I do like it. So let me tell you a little bit about what I did here. So I added back in my negative space with all of the black on both sides. I decided not to do the split base because I just could not get that white to cover up all the dark colors. So we went with this. And then I outlined my blowouts in the rose gold, which I really love that detail. I went into the center and I drew a flower. I'm not in love with it, but I don't know what to do with it. The blowout itself is gorgeous. I love it. I am so glad that I went back in and kind of reshaped it a little bit. This is just so pretty. These cells are gorgeous. That rose gold and the titanium buff light are absolutely gorgeous together. Got all kinds of details in here. Yeah. Overall, I'm really happy with it. I'm still learning how to do blowouts. I'm very happy with the blowout that I got in the end, but it took me a lot of work to get to it. So, here's to another try. I may use this color palette again because I really love it, but I think I want to do a different colored base. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think, what I can do different in the center, or if you like it the way that it is. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, all of the things. It helps me to grow my channel, and it will help you to be able to see when I post new videos. And don't forget that there are discount codes for Amazon. I now have an Amazon shop that I am getting set up. Hopefully by the time you are seeing this, I will have a bunch of stuff added to it. I'm super excited about that. I have discount codes for Craft Resin and for Let's Resin as well. So yeah, all kinds of good stuff going on. Super excited about that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.